Okay, now you're ready to publish your final draft for your argumentative paper. We're going to talk about a few guidelines that you need to follow when typing your final paper. Okay, first of all, you need a heading on your paper. That's your name and date in the top right-hand corner. Then you need a title. So give your piece a creative, interesting, and appropriate title. Your audience should be able to tell more or less what your paper will be about simply by reading the title. Make sure to capitalize all important words in your title. You need to make sure you double space. Always double space your final paper. Font. You must use 12-point Times New Roman only. No cute fonts, no colored fonts, no special fonts. This is the way we write a formal paper. You also need to add a basic bibliography. This is where you'll list your sources, where you got the information from. And finally, you're going to insert page numbers. So I'm going to take you through how to go into Google Classroom and set up your paper. If you go into your Google Classroom after you've logged into your Chrome account, and then you click on Ms. Butler's class, then you will go to the assignment, and you're going to click on Find the Assignment, click Open. Once you open, you will see that you have your own copy of the paper that you will submit. You will turn this in on Google Classroom. So after it loads, you click on the paper here that has your name on it. So when this comes up, you're going to see a copy, and up here in the top left-hand corner, it should have your name and argumentative paper. You're not going to create your own Google Doc. I've already created it for you. You just have to open it. So over here, you're going to click on your name, and you're going to type in the date, and then you're going to work on changing the font. So let me show you how to change the font. To change the font, you highlight everything, and you go up here to font, and you're going to click on the different types of font. You want to find Times New Roman, and then you need the size to be 12. Okay, now you're going to click on the edge here and hit return twice. So the next thing you're going to do is come up with a catchy title. Okay, so we've been talking about school uniforms, so we're going to put a catchy title. Okay, so notice this is not centered, but notice that I capitalized the first part of all the important words. Okay, these need capital letters, and I spelled everything correctly. So to center this, I'm going to highlight it all, and I'm going to go up to this right here where it says to center it. I'm going to center it there, and then that's good to go. It's also already in Times New Roman, 12-point font, because we said it earlier. Okay, then we're going to hit return. And this is where you're going to start typing. Now, since it's centered, we want to turn it back to left alignment so that it's right here and it won't center your whole paper. You don't need to center your whole paper. So I'm just going to paste some font into here and pretend like I have a 5-paragraph essay. Okay, this isn't exactly about school uniforms, but this is just giving me some font to work with. Notice I need to change this font. If you mess up and you need to change your font, you can do that by changing it to highlighting everything. Click on Times New Roman 12-point font. Okay, so we're also going to insert pages here. So you click on Insert, and you go down to page header and page number, and then you go over here to page number, and you're going to want to put the page number on the very bottom. So you're going to click on this option. So now that you have the page number there, you have your name and date, you have your title centered, and you have your 5 paragraphs here. The next thing you need to do is make sure you double space it. Okay, so let me show you how to set up double spacing. Let's pretend like this is all single spaced when you start typing it. Okay, looks like something like this. This is single spaced. Okay, we don't want single space, we want double space. So to double space, again, you have to hold down on your trackpad, drag your finger over and highlight everything that you want double spaced. Okay, then you're going to go up to this box right here that has a line going up and down. You click on line spacing and you click on double. So it should all be double space. As you're typing, to indent each paragraph, let's pretend like this is not indented. Okay, you put you click right here in front of the first word, and then you're going to hit the tab key on your keyboard. If you don't hit the tab key, another option is to just do the space bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but the tab key is the easiest, so we're just going to use the tab key. So after you have you should have 5 paragraphs. Remember to indent the first of each paragraph. Now your paragraphs are going to be your reasons. Your first paragraph is your introduction that you wrote. Okay, the second paragraph is going to be your first reason, followed by 3 to 4 sentences of your evidence. Your next paragraph is going to be your second reason, followed by all your evidence. Okay, your next paragraph will be your final third reason with all your evidence, your sentences, and finally your conclusion. After you've written your entire conclusion, you'll put it in here. Okay, and then you need to add one more page here called a bibliography. Okay, and this is where you're going to list all the different resources you use, the articles and resources you used. And you just need to make a note of those. If you use statistics from some article, or you quoted a person saying something, you need to put it in the bibliography at the end. Then when you're finished with everything, you're going to go to Tools, and you want to do Spell Check. Okay, and it'll give you over here some things to change. And then if you've got everything, all the spell check is done. Also, you need to make sure you capitalize the first first word of each sentence. Typically, when we type, we type to the end of the line, and then when you get to hit a period, you usually put 2 spaces, 1, 2, and then you start typing your next line, and then you put a period, and then you do 2 spaces, 1, 2. And so we need to put 2 spaces after every period. So that should be it. Once you're finished with that, then you'll see the button that says Turn In, and you'll click Turn In, and it will load, and then it'll say, are you sure you want to turn in your work? And you click Turn In. And the next step, it'll say Done. Okay, if you mess up something and you need to go back and work on it, you can click Unsubmit, and then it will let you go back in. Right now, since this is turned in and it says done, I'm the only one that will have access to that. But if you want to go back and change it, all you have to do is go back into this assignment and click Unsubmit. Okay, and when you go back to the assignment, it will give you the option to open it, and it says, well, first of all, it says it's done here, and you can click open, and it says it's done, but again, you can unsubmit if you need to. So those are the directions for typing your paper. Make sure you do your best job, and don't forget to turn it in.